This week the Reserve Bank met, and as it was widely tipped, they left the cash rate at 2%, at historic lows, the lowest we've seen since the Second World War. Now, looking at the RBA's commentary, it looks as though they may want to stay put for a few months and just see how some of the data flows through in terms of the economy. In particular, unemployment. They're very worried about that unemployment creeping up. But also inflation. Inflation really has not done much in the last 12 months. It's still hovering around that 1.5%. They expect it to be around the 2% plus. The other issue, of course, is we need to see how things pan out with the banks. As we suggested last week, they were changing their banking policies for investment loans. So that's going to take a while for those numbers to filter through to the economy. Will it make a difference? Will they actually stop the property market and bring it to a grinding halt? But the other thing, of course, first home buyers. Michelle Hutchison from finder.com.au had this to say: "There's no doubt it will be a shock to the system for many borrowers when interest rates rise." And she goes on to say this: "We haven't seen a rising interest rate cycle for almost 5 years. The last time there was a cash rate hike was in November 2010. Now, there are 419,566 first home buyers who have never experienced what it's like to pay higher repayments." Now, that of course could be a problem. The problems are not when interest rates go down, but when they go back up. Now, when making a commitment with a bank for 25 to 30 years and to not expect rate movements over that time is a nonsense. But the RBA, could they be expecting just too much from the economy at the moment? When we look at what's going on around the world, this could be the new norm. Have a look at these comments from Shane Oliver. "Businesses have gone back into their shells. There's an element that business expectation for required rates of return are still too high. There's a new need to adjust a new lower return world, which means lower returns on everything from housing to actual investment projects." So given that the Reserve Bank are telling us that the cash rate may remain on hold for an extended period, now could be a good time to shop around and have a look at some of those very attractive 3 and 5 year fixed rates. However, if William Shakespeare had have had a loan today, would he have said to fix or not to fix? That is the question. I'm Iggy Damiani. I'll see you next week.